Good morning. I hope that you're painting today. It's a beautiful day. And I'm going to do another video. I've been trying to do one a day. I'm doing them for the Lord because He wants me to tell you how wonderful He is. And so I'm painting it on my Arches 140-pound cold press, which is 11 by 14, which is a standard size that if you wanted to buy it, you could just go to a store and get 11 by 14 frame and put it in. So I've kept them standard, and I hope that today you enjoy this because this is going to be a fun day for me. You remember when I used to do fun with the watercolor? Well, I want to just kind of play around, even though it's small. I like to paint big, but you know, sometimes you gotta go just different when you get 89 years old. Just think of it. How would you do if you were 89 and you were sitting here wondering what you was gonna paint? I'm not gonna wonder. I'm just gonna put color on and see what happens. I'm gonna put my lilac in here. I love this color. And you know, the only place I've been able to find it is at Whole Beans when you order it. And so I don't know, you gotta get paint on, like I said before. And I don't know for sure what I'm gonna paint. I'm gonna put the color on and let it do its own thing. And then I'm gonna come back in. That's a little bit blue added to that. And maybe I'll put a little green in there, see what happens. You know, when you put it on purple, it turns kind of gray. So I just put it in there like that. I have nothing in mind, really. But as I paint, sometimes things come into my mind. I put a little bit of yellow up there. And let me see. I think I'm going to put a kind of an aqua right in here.
No, it's not.
There. Just like that. It's got more blue to it. So it does gray it down. And I got this opera mixed with the lilac. Oh, that's gold, I think. Yeah, I got my gold. Oh well, I like gold. See? And if I take it on my brush and stick it up there, it's up there. There. I put blue on there, then put some blue up there, put some blue over here. It makes green, doesn't it? Let's have fun. I like to here. And there's a little burnt sand in it too. Yeah, I'm just doing that because I'm going to spray it. This is fun. You just kind of look and see, what does the water do? It does. It does things that you can paint that way. I turned it back this way and see the pretty colors. Now I'm going to decide. The Bible verse today is the 23rd Psalm, and so I'm kind of thinking that way with maybe some trees back in here. This is all, I'm not looking at anything, I'm just painting. Making this a little bit darker in here. Lavender. I don't like it because I don't like a straight line across there. It's half and half, right? So I'll just take my water and come in here like this. Like I said, I'm not really finding anything, but whatever comes out, there's yellow. And there's some gold. I'll put some down in here. Up in the sky now. I figure this is going to be something to do with the sky, and I'm going to come in here like this. There's some water and maybe some blue, like that. Just kind of come down here like this. Look at my purple, or my lilac. It's kind of got lost in there. It's going to come back. You see what? I've started a painting now. Now, I got to think about something. This takes thought. You can turn it that way, or you can turn it that way. Whichever way you like it. You know? You kind of study it, and I guess maybe I had something in mind, and I don't like to do that because I don't like to have things in mind. Take my dry brush and come in with this yellow. Just come across here like that. Now see what it's doing up there in the sky. I've decided this is going to be probably a sky. Maybe a little bit of that over here. So you can shape your clouds. Maybe this right in here. Saying this is going to be my, I'm taking my fan brush and I'm making some trees back in there. And over in here to have some trees. It says, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. And these are the still waters right in here. Right in here is going to be still waters. I'm going to bring in some, just individually, higher trees and kind of bring them down into the water. Bring it right down here like this. You got to make a mess before you get a painting. I find that out. You see? I've got it sort of planned out. Turn it this way again. So things will run this way. Now I use my bead-proof white a lot. And it comes in a little jar, in case you don't know. It's Dr. Phil Martin's bead-proof white. It's watercolor. But it also covers mistakes, or it lightens the color. And so I'm going to put, while this is wet, I'm going to put some of this white up in here. See what happens. Maybe go like this. It's cloudy. And then this lake I want this light. So I'm bringing that in like that. These are the still waters that he leads me with. He leads me every day. I don't know what I'd do without the Lord. I just couldn't make it by myself. He gives me the strength to do this. Now I'm going to spray it again. I like to spray because then watercolor, I like to watch to see just what it does. Sometimes it does everything. You know, the Lord is our shepherd. You know what a shepherd is? Takes care of sheep. And we are his sheep. So he's taking care of us if you're his sheep. You know? But the Bible says, all we like sheep have gone astray. We've all gone our own way. But the Lord, he's laid iniquity on him. I'm using this fan brush right now for the trees, and it comes across here about like this, and there'll be more trees back in there. I'm going to make them more in sort of aqua. You know, I'm sure you're all familiar with 23rd Psalm, but that's one of my favorites. And as I said, we walk through, he's our shepherd, he takes care of us. And as I told you before, we're like sheep, and he's a shepherd. You know, sheep are dumb. They really are. I've seen some, they get lost easy. They don't know the way a lot, and they get lost. And I'm going to make these trees go way up in here like this. And some trees right in here. I'm trying to use a little bit lighter color for right in this area. I have to perfect them a little bit better, but I want to have a real dark color right in here. I want a real dark color that's going to come down and reflect right in there, like that. See? And maybe there's a tree. These may just be background trees. It's just a bit. Why, this is what I'm going to take some plain water and kind of shape these trees a little bit different. You know, shape them like that with a smaller brush. And I'm just using plain water at the moment. But this is the main tree right in here. This one right here is the main tree. It's coming up here like this, and it'll reflect down in this water. I'm going to go like this, sort of like, because that's reflection. And up in here along the shoreline, like that. He leads us beside the still waters. That's the still waters. says, the Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. We don't want for anything with the Lord. He supplies us with all the needs. Now I'm going to put the pasture in. He leads me beside still waters and pastures right in here. I got that purple there yet. I'm leaving it. This is a lake. It's like that. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. That's the word I forgot about. He leaves me beside the still waters. And this is going to be the still waters. And this is going to be reflecting down here, because this is going to be a small lake. The pastures over here. Started drawing it in a little bit. And you know, this tree is going to be the focal point, because it's going to come down and reflect in there. And there's some reflections in here too. The shoreline. I'm using a small brush, and it's really green pastures. You know, he gives us a lot of things in life. He does so much for us. And then I'm going to have trees reflected over here, see, like that. I'm going to bring this lake over like this. See, it's like that. Maybe I'll go way over to the edge. The green pasture's right here. Still waters that he leads me by. You know, life gets pretty rough at times, but he leads us through the still waters. And then he restores my soul. You know, we get down and out and forget everything else, but God restores our soul, blesses us, and making the street darker. I have to use a little purple, I think, right in here. And then there's some reflections. There's some little bushes back in here, like that. And then some bushes up in here, too. And the pasture. This is a pasture. I like that when he restores your soul, because, you know, your soul is you. And we really get astray so many times in this life. We don't go the right way that God wants us to. But he brings us back, and restores us. Isn't that wonderful? I hope you know him today. You know, he loves us so much. I never knew how much he loved as much as he used to, until I was operated on for my brain surgery. And I saw a glimpse of God and how much he loves us. And he sent his only son down here to die, to take all the things that we do that we shouldn't do the sins, they call them, the sins of the world. And he died for all our sins. Think of it. Think of the anguish that he had to go through for us. I think it's unbelievable. We have to take it by faith. And when you know him, it's wonderful. Because you takes everything that's bothering you, the troubles that come your way, you take it to God. He solves them. He helps you. I don't know how to do without him. I couldn't live this life without him. We can't live without him because we're sinful. And God, that's why he had to give his son, his wonderful son. He was the only one. He did it for you. He did it for me. I hope today that you know him and that you got him in your heart, because this world's getting really, really bad, I think. And you see, I've got that far, and it's going to be sort of abstract in a way. It's not going to have a lot of detail, but I am going to put some clouds up in here. Put a little of that in there. Maybe this lake will go over in there a little bit. And also, he leads us into the path of righteousness, for his name's sake. He wants us to be happy and show forth his love so others will know him. And though many times we have to walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will feel no evil, for thou art with me. And I know just exactly what that means, because I was almost dead at death's door. And if you look up my video on painting a real event, you'll see what happened to me and how I saw a glimpse of God. And Jesus asked me, did I want to go back to this earth? So I do not fear death. I just know that he's got a place prepared for me. And he's got a place, he's got a mansion up there for me. And he's preparing a place for me. And if you got an enemies, in front of the enemies, it says, I liked what it said for it last. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Isn't that beautiful? If you don't know him, you're in trouble today. I suggest to you that you give him your heart and your life. Let him take over you. You know when I said with sheep, how sheep are? Well, we're like sheep. And here's, I'm putting a few sheep in here. In the green pastures. you know, they're far away, so I'm not going to put heads and details on them. So far, I'm just about done, but over here I'm going to bring my lavender in here, like maybe flowers or something, and then some over in here. This lavender is sort of opaque. You can see how it covers. Maybe I'll have a few of that over here in bushes. Maybe some right in here. And I could work on this for a long time and really perfect it. But I'm not that way at painting. It seems like I don't like perfect things. I like abstract, and put a little shape on these trees. Just a little bit more shape. And then down here, a little more reflection. Just right in here. Okay, I'm going to say, are you his sheep today? You know? Or have you gone astray? Are you living your own life the way you want to do? Are you letting the world come into your life and take over? Or are you helping? You're taking Jesus into your heart. I hope that you are, because he loves us so much. Nobody knows how much I need us when we go astray. And you gotta admit, we all go astray. We've all sinned and come short of glory of God. And that's why he had to send his son down, his perfect son, to die for us. You know? But Jesus suffered so hard, so much for us. I hope you love him today. See what I mean? I gotta get this straight. It's tough to do all this by yourself when you're 98 years old, you know? I bet you wouldn't even try it when you're 36. This is, you see? Okay, that's better right there. See? Thinking about you today, I'm praying for you. I'm praying that you will come to know Jesus like I do, because he loves you so much. And all he asks of you to do is to repent of all the wrong things you do and take him into your heart. And he comes in and he lives in your heart. He guides you and leads you and directs your path. Don't you think that's a wonderful thing? It's a hard thing in a way, because other people may not agree with you, but you know, it's worth it all. I know I've got a mansion in heaven that wonderful. So today, I'm not very good at talking, so I hope you pardon me. But I just wanted you to know how dear, how wonderful Jesus is. And thank you very much for listening to me rattling on. Bye.